So today we are behind the wheel of one of the latest cars added to Gran Turismo 7, and it got a lot of people with mixed feelings about it, because either you have people that are absolutely excited for the Renault Avantime to come back, and then you have the group that are not happy because they rather have a proper GT3 racer. But regardless, it's here, what we're gonna do but enjoy it. So the Renault Avantime, what I love about this vehicle is the fact that it does have a 3-liter V6 engine. It produces what, 2400, no 2400, it produces 204 brake horsepower, which look, doesn't really feel that fast considering the fact of, well, it does weigh quite a bit. But obviously, the Renault Avantime, I do have hope that it will be quite spicy, considering the fact of, well, this car actually already has an engine swap in Gran Turismo 7. Yeah, they added it and said, I know people are gonna need this. So, thankfully, we do have an engine swap, and that's what we're gonna check out. But before that, well, we gotta set a benchmark time in the vehicle standard. So, handling of it, if we ignore me spinning out, it's okay. This interior cam is absolutely wild to me, because look at how far, look at how much distance is between you and, well, the bonnet, between the road. The dashboard is just absolutely massive. And yeah, well, this was your family outside. As you can see, you can throw so many people into this vehicle, and it's just space galore. But obviously that's not gonna help you in a racing game. So let's see now, lap time wise, what we are looking at. So first lap with our spin out, it took us 2 minutes and 29 seconds to complete a single lap of Kyoto Driving Park. But honestly, this vehicle, it has so much understeer. Look, it's front engine, front wheel drive, but yo, the understeer is, it's bad. Especially when you're carrying a lot of speed into a corner, that front end just goes straight. No matter how hard you turn, it's just running straight. And we see now on our fastest lap, we just hit a 2 minute 15.491. So 2 minute 15 is still a slow lap. So I wouldn't really say standard, this is gonna be a check weapon. So with us being at 204 brake horsepower right now, I'm expecting maybe 350, low 400s if we can even reach there. But that is the goal, that's what I'm expecting from the standard engine being fully upgraded. But there's only one way to find out, and that's by spending quite a lot of money. So you see we're already up to 250, 270, 276 right now. That will slap on off. We'll put a turbocharger, which I'm so grateful for. So it should really improve the overall power. Got a slap on racing suspension to help it go through corners a lot flatter. I just hope visual customization wise we can put a massive rear wing on it. Oh my word, 472 brake horsepower. And then look at that, 490, and I don't even think we're done. We probably still have more. Yes, 508 brake horsepower. Obviously the high compression pistons don't do anything to the power, but anyway, we will slap them on regardless. So look at that, 508 brake horsepower, and we still have weight reduction to do. So currently at 1741, and with first stage we're down to 15, down to 13, and then lastly, let's see, 1201 kgs. Yeah, no stage 4 weight reduction. So this is a Renault fully upgraded. So we have 1201 kgs, we have 508 brake horsepower, which is incredible. Yo, that's so much more power than standard. So now that we do have the vehicle kitted out, so step on this. So now that we have the vehicle kitted out, let's take it on over to GT Auto to see what visual customization we actually have for it. Now we do see we have a wide body kit available for this vehicle that just slightly pulls the fenders out. Nothing crazy, but hey, technically it's a wide body. Then we do have the engine swap, which we will be coming back to shortly. So we see now customization, we have that is, we have a very bold front splitter. I can see a theme, massive rear wing. Let's go. It's not as big as I thought it was gonna be, but this is still obscene. It's just, it's absurd. It's hey, no. So we see just a rest of generic customization, nothing too crazy. And then obviously you still have your liveries that you can go through and pick between. Immediately, this is so much better. The sound too. You see 244 before I tapped on the brakes to make it around the first corner. Okay, we see a bit of understeer there, nothing too crazy, but you can really feel that the turning of the vehicle has improved tenfold. Nah, this is good. Just the feel, the acceleration, the way it pulls, it's so much better. Now it's not going to be a lightning quick vehicle, but it's so much better. I mean, the braking, the turning, everything is just so much more responsive. And the fact that we have over 500 brake horsepower, it means it's not a slouch on the straightaways. It means that you can really just surge and push it. So we see our first lap was a 1 minute 38.7, which is okay. Not the best, but look, it's not bad. It's not a bad lap time. I want to see if we can aim to get a 1 minute 35, and then we'll know for certain this is a real competitive vehicle. So with the Renault having its engine fully upgraded, firstly, sounds incredible. In performance wise, it has improved so much. It feels like a completely different machine. Because with it now being fully upgraded, you can push it to its absolute limits. I mean, you can send it through corners with so much confidence, and the vehicle just takes it. It just wants to keep going and going and going. And I mean, you can't even complain about it. It's just, overall, it's a really good car. So the fact that I saw that we could still engine swap it, it really caught me off guard, because usually when they add an engine swap straight away, it means the vehicle's gonna be a bit of a letdown. It's gonna be a bit depressing. However, this really is not a letdown. So for the engine swap, we see it is coming out of the VW GTI Vision GT Group 3 race car. So with it coming out of a race car, it means firstly it's gonna have great fuel efficiency. With it being a race car, Group 3 class to be specific, with a high RPM turbocharger, it should push the power up to 789 brake horsepower, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll just see when we take it on over to the tuning shop. But we also see that the weight actually decreases with us engine swapping it. So what we're gonna do now, take it and spend 325,000 credits. We see, so now in the tuning shop, we see with the help of a high RPM supercharger, the power does shoot up to 789 brake horsepower, which is a lot more than what a standard engine was capable of. So this should completely transform the way this Renault performs. With us engine swapping it, the tone of the engine has changed. Actually, I'm quite a bit bummed about that, but it seems the power delivery, it's gonna be a lot faster. But let us just see now, lap time wise, how much this has actually affected the vehicle. We see a lot more wheel spin, but we are still able to take that section completely flat. Being 280 when we slam on the brakes, on the power. Ooh, very late braking, very late braking. Wheel spin, that's the biggest thing. With the standard engine fully upgraded, there was no real wheel spin. With this high, those front wheels are screaming. Look there, we're in fourth, it's still trying to get traction. And spinning ain't winning because you're not putting the power down, which means the car isn't going as fast as it should. But what we can do is do some tweaks to it. I mean, we're on the grippiest tires, but still it is not enough. Lap time wise on the first lap, let's see what we have. And we just did a 1 minute 37. And we did a 1 minute 37 with the car's standard engine. So let's just see now on the second lap if we cannot improve that. 1 minute 35.2. 135.2. Do you know how fast that is? It's just, I mean, look at the vehicle we're in. This shouldn't be able to go this fast, but I understand, yes, Renault did come out with a space F1 that was like really something. So now what we're gonna do is take it around the WTC 700 around Le Mans, one of the best ways to make money in Gran Turismo 7, and see how good this vehicle actually is. Now with it having a Group 3 power plant in already, it has a massive advantage over the vehicles we are gonna be racing against. But hey, let's see lap time wise how good it is, because we're gonna be aiming for something sub 4 minutes, but even around the 4-minute mark, it's still a really fast vehicle. So as you can see, I'm in first place. I'm just waiting for the timer to run out, and we have done it. We have won in the Renault Avantime right here. Funny thing is, it's not that good. If you take a look at the lap times, well, it's not the best at all. When it comes to fuel consumption, it's a lot thirstier than I expected. On fuel map level 3, I completed the first lap with I think 4 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock, which look isn't even a fast lap time. And then secondly, fuel consumption, I crossed the line with 63% of fuel remaining. So the vehicle is thirsty and it doesn't even go that fast. So look, it can get the event done, however I wouldn't recommend it as a go-to vehicle for money grinding. So final thoughts, well, with the engine swap, a lot of power, a lot of wheel spin. With the vehicle having its standard engine in, I think that actually hits the sweet spot, because you can still have fun with it. You don't have to fight the vehicle to gain traction, because it doesn't light up its wheels that much. However, you do feel such a massive difference over standard. So yes, engine swap, it's good, it can make you some money, but the original engine, I don't know, it just has a special place in my heart. So with that being said, that's my thoughts on the Renault Avantime. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.